Are you a startup founder looking to validate your idea? Or even smaller, are you an online creator trying to see if your product or service is a fit for, to sell in the market? Then today's book review is going to be super useful for you. So let's begin. Hey folks, if you're coming here for the first time, I'm Praveen Ramesh and I try to talk about book reviews, publishing online and all those stuff in this YouTube channel. And today we are going to be reviewing a book that I recently read and really loved, The Mom Test by Rob Fitzpatrick. So I'm going to be talking about 3 of my favorite lessons or those that I applied in my job and I found a lot of success. So I hope you find this useful as well. So what's the first thing that I learned from this book? Never ever talk about your idea while validating. Why is it so? It's basically because of 2 reasons, right? So let's say if I'm building an e-commerce app and you're an e-commerce seller, I come and ask you, hey, you know what, this is what the app does and this is what I'm trying to solve. How do you like the idea? 9 out of 10 times people are going to respond to you in an affirmative way because people rarely say no on face, right? So that's the reason 1 on why you should never talk about your idea while validating it. And the second reason is, you can really not uncover any insights by asking a very, very direct question. So if again I was making an e-commerce app, I wouldn't start by stating what I was building. I would rather start with what are the current problem statements are they facing. The moment you let your prospect have a freewheeling conversation, you're going to reveal or you're going to have far more insights than asking a very pinpointed straight questions. So that's lesson number 1. Never talk about your idea, talk about what their pain points are and how they go about achieving it today, and what are the things that they are trying to do with the current pain point, because for all that what you think is a pain point might never be a pain point for them. So you're not going to find this out by talking about your idea. So never ever talk about your idea. So that's lesson number 1 for me while validating your idea. Second thing, do away with compliments, right? So this is far easier said than done. The reason we go into the market asking for validation, and the best thing that you expect is compliments and people going all hoopla over your product. In fact, Rob goes on to say that this is the worst thing that can happen to you while you're validating your product. The reason, compliments really don't mean anything. They don't translate into sale, they don't translate into a beta user, they don't, they're just merely saying, hey, it's a good problem, hey, it's designed in a nice way. In fact, Rob goes on to say that if someone gives you a compliment, you should probably just ignore it during the call or during your meeting, and then go on to talk about the stuff that what you want to uncover as part of the validation program or customer validation. So that's my lesson number 2. Compliments don't mean anything, and as a startup founder and online creator, if you are getting compliments, it's time that you move on and start focusing on things that matter. The third one, the best meetings are the ones that are pretty casual, right? So imagine you walking up all suited up or just probably turning up in a casual way, stating that, hey, what, we are going to be asking these questions and blah blah blah, and you go point after point after point. You're never ever going to uncover insights. So there is a difference between having a casual meeting where the tone is a bit casual, where you're asking more probing questions from what your customers are saying, versus an unprepared meeting where you're not really sure about what insights you want. So there is a difference between both, and the best meetings are the ones that are casual. The worst are the ones that are not prepared and where you have overly prepared interviews where you have very pointed questions to ask and you switch off the moment you get your answers. So those are my 3 biggest takeaways from the mom test. And the bonus one is never leave a room without a commitment. The reason, it is great, as I said in my second point, to receive compliments, to people go all hoopla, but if you're not leaving the room with a compliment, you've kind of wasted an opportunity to impress your customer or your potential customer or get something very, very useful from them. So always, even when you're in your validation phase or when you're trying to recruit your beta users, make every conversation worth it and leave the room only with a commitment. Don't leave with empty promises. So those are 3 3 lessons plus probably the one bonus one. So let me just go through it very quickly. Never talk about your idea. The reason, it's going to narrow the focus of your whole customer validation program. Number 2, do away with compliments, because empty compliments really don't mean anything. The best structured user interviews are the ones that are casual, and there's a difference between being casual and unprepared. And fourth one, never leave a room without commitment. So those are my 3 takeaways. I mean, the fourth one I would say is more of a business business takeaway rather than a customer validation takeaway, but are good to have. So 3 plus 1 bonus. I really hope you like this book review, and for more such book reviews, do subscribe to my channel and let me know what books should I be reviewing next. Thank you, folks.